Today, I'd like to talk to you about conditional green cards. In previous videos, I discussed obtaining green cards through a family member. Conditional green cards are given to applicants who've been married to their U.S. citizen spouse for 2 years or less. So conditional green cards are only given to spouses of U.S. citizens. And they're only given to those spouses who've been married to their U.S. citizen husband or wife for 2 years or less. So if you apply for your green card and by the time you go for your green card interview, you've been married 2 years, you'll be issued a conditional green card. A conditional green card is only good for 2 years. So prior to the 2 years expiring, you have to file for a removal of those conditions. You'd file what's called a Form I-751, and you'd file it with the U.S. Immigration Service, and you'd prove that your relationship is real. You'd provide evidence of the legitimacy of your relationship. And typically, you would file that form together with your spouse. The two of you sign the form together. However, what happens if your spouse passed away during the 2 years, or if you got divorced within those 2 years, or if you were the victim of some type of extreme cruelty or abuse, and your spouse cannot sign that form with you? You can still file on your own to remove the conditions on your green card. You would file the form requesting a waiver, and you'd explain why. You'd provide proof. The most important thing is providing proof of your relationship and that your relationship was real. It does require extensive documentation. It requires a lot of proof that you were in a legitimate, real, valid relationship with your spouse. However, it's certainly doable and it's certainly winnable, and you can still obtain a removal of conditions on your green card, but most importantly, you can obtain a permanent green card.